welcome to News Across the Galaxy Midweek Preview Edition. We'll come up with a name, some shit like that. But once again, the usual faces here, the Lobosuses. We got Brian.
Oh.
And of course, Willis up here. Um, Good week again.
Again.
I know it feels
Another one.
it feels nice to come on here and instead of talking about we lost again, and should this person be out? Should we trade this person? We're eating up our own words, but I'm cool with that.
I love it. Lucy out, huh?
I love being wrong, and I don't think I'm wrong about this one. So there's a rumor that MLS Buzz tweeted out, but it was from TYC Sports, which is actually from Argentina. I think it's the same guys that were talking shit about the MLS, that Pavon is wasting his time here.
I love it when fools talk shit.
But apparently the Galaxy said that they are interested in making the purchase, and it said in the article that Boca would take an offer over 10 million. But what's over 10 million? We're talking about 19 is still under 20, but it's over 10, or we're talking somewhere in the 15 or 15 and under range. So I got a question for you guys. What price is right for you?
Well, that 10 mil. Perfect. On the show, when we recorded this last show, I said that he was worth those 20 million if it were to come to that. Before that, I was in the range of 13. So between 10 and 15, I think that's perfect.
Okay. All right, Willis, you got a rebuttal?
10 million and one, Bob.
10 million. Hey, that's over 10 million, right?
No, to be honest, I think the $20 million price tag that they had on him was worth the 20 million. But I think they know that they're not going to get that much. So that's why they're just putting it in between that range of over 10 million and maybe under 20.
Yeah.
So I think the Galaxy might, make in between somewhere, like Brian said, like 13 mil, 14 mil. Try to get him on the low.
I mean, either way, whatever money you throw at him is worth it. I mean, right now he is on some shit right now. He is tearing MLS apart. It kind of helps out that we're kind of locally when he's doing it. So
yeah,
he's so hot right now. But my thing is this. So I'm not gonna take back the not worth 20 mil, but I'm gonna back it a little bit. You're talking about MLS 20 mil, right? You have to think of certain things: butts on seats, jerseys, and the return. The record, I think, is like 14 or something like that. Whatever Almiron was, right?
Was it Almiron?
I think so.
Wasn't it? Wait, Chicha. How much was Chicha? 8?
No, out of the MLS.
Oh, out of the MLS. Yeah, Almiron was the one to Newcastle, right? It was like 14 or 16, something like that.
Yeah. And of course, one potentially can go for more than that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, whether the Galaxy buys him or not, that's still part of his dream, to go play in Europe. So you got to look at that too. So I'm somewhere like in the 13 mil, and I know I get a lot of shit from it from other podcasts. Fuck you, Angel. But I stick by it, dude. By MLS standards, 20 million. That you're talking about more than Beckham. Obviously, Beckham was a free transfer. You're talking about more than Zlatan. You're talking about. I'm not a big Chicha fan, but I understand what he brings as far as fans and jersey sales. So 20 mil is MLS standards. That's to me that's steep, and that's why I stick by it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess looking at it that way, kind of. But then again, he checks off all the boxes that you were talking about. The butts on seats, the jersey sales, and is he worth the money? I think he checks all those boxes, and I think that's why the Galaxy is willing to pay a price almost 20 mil, because they're gonna get that money back from us, basically, from the fans.
Yeah. So I got a little backtrack. I got a number on the Almiron thing.
Go ahead.
Right here it says 27 million.
That's
Transfer fee.
probably in
Transfer
dollars.
fee.
So it was probably like 18 pounds or euros.
What'd you look up, Ryan? I'm sorry. What was that number from?
This is from
No, what is it for?
SB Nation. It says transfer fee.
For who?
27 million transfer fee for Almiron.
Okay. Damn. That's a lot.
Yeah, if you look at it, then it's gonna be worth it if the Galaxy pays anywhere north of 15, can get possibly 30. If Almiron can go for that much.
Whew. That'd be some record that won't be broken for a long time.
I mean, yeah, but this is what MLS has been trying to do. This is what Garber was talking about, right? That they're not just trying to bring people in; they're trying to
Just be a seller's
funnel
league.
people out, you know, and make the money on top of their transfer fee that they brought their own player, you know.
Okay. So, Willis, just to clarify, you're still on the 20 mil?
Yeah, I'm in the 20. I guess if you can get them lower.
So he's not 20
you get them
mil.
lower, you're not gonna be like, oh yeah, here's 20 mil. You're gonna be like, I'll give you 13, and then you gotta meet in the middle. You know what I mean? Come on, negotiations.
There you go.
So you offer 13, willing to get 15, but now you're gonna have to get 20.
So we're somewhere in the same range, right? So I guess that's the right price.
Fucking picture.
That's why. That's why I put it back.
You went to go see them, right?
Yeah, if you're listening to this on one of the streaming services, check out the YouTube video so you can see
See what we're talking about. Fucking picture.
Anyways, so moving on, the Galaxy are playing this Sunday versus the real rivals.
Sunday.
They play the Smurfs at 8 p.m. in Earthquake Stadium, whatever it's called right now, since they don't have a sponsor, and they're coming in not doing too great. They played in this past weekend in front of a sellout car audience to a 1-1 tie against the Colorado Rapids that are only ahead of the Earthquakes in the standings. And then, of course, before that, they got thrashed by LAFC. On the other hand, we're coming in pretty hot, confident. 4 in a row, including LAFC twice and San Jose themselves.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is if on paper it's a game for us to lose. There's no way we could lose this game the way we've been playing, and if it's real, then there's no reason why we can't just run away with it. We're not playing in Stanford, which has been hell for us.
Yeah.
We're playing in Via, which actually is kind of beat up. If you saw the highlights, that field is a little beat up. So, I mean, I don't think it'll be a factor, but that's the only thing I could imagine affecting us. Let's go with lineups. Actually, I'll start it off since I won't stop talking.
Yeah, shut up, Eddie.
So I go back to the lineup we had against Portland, and I know we didn't really get to do a midweek show as far as in depth for the game versus LAFC, but I'm not sure if I told Brian or I did it on the air, but I know Brian could confirm this. I said that Araujo was going to start in the middle against LAFC because of the pace of the game that LAFC brings.
Yeah.
And sure enough, I was right, but definitely feel more secure with Araujo back there, and Alvarez obviously is earning his minutes, so that's why I'm going with this. I think this isn't a team with much pace. This, if anything, it's a depleted team that's hurting, and this is a team. This Galaxy lineup can just play keep away and frustrate the hell out of this team, and walk away with the easy victory, as they should if they continue playing as they have.
I mean, you say as they should, but if everything was as it should, we'd have 0 points right now, and we wouldn't even be talking about any type of streak. You know what I mean?
Hey, you're absolutely right. But since you're talking,
hey, now it's my turn to not shut up. Great.
Miami out of it.
And you know
well,
what?
yeah, I mean, my lineup looks similar to yours, huh?
1 second. Yeah, if you're listening to it, I should have read out my lineup. So my lineup is basically the way we came out in the last game. But I'm starting Araujo at right mid and I'm sorry, Araujo at right back and Alvarez at right mid. Yeah. My bad. Just to give you a visual, but yeah, Willis is lining up.
Okay, let me go ahead and read off my lineup. We got Bingham at goal with number 1, which might I add, he actually didn't play that bad this last game.
That's team of the week.
Bingo. Yeah.
Put some respect on his name.
Unfortunately, he shut us all up, but just for one game.
Yeah, just one game.
Yeah, man. He had 7 saves. They had 7 shots on goal, and he saved them all.
Damn.
So that tells you how good he played.
Hence the 0.
Yeah, hence the 0. Back, the boy Araujo on the right, the Q and Steris in the middle, and Sua to the left. I have Kitchen and Jonah making his first start.
Damn.
This week against San Jose, and what better way to come back than against your rivals, right?
True.
So then I threw out Legit to the right, Pavon to the left, and El Nino playing at CAM, which he showed this last game that dude needs to start. He needs to get more minutes. That third goal, that was all him. That was his pass to Felcher.
Yep.
And Felcher just with the easy cross.
Yep.
But that was all the vision. That was all the vision of Alvarez, That was his vision.
Yeah, he set him wide open, and
he's been making these type of plays. The last time against Portland, he made that goal. He's made a couple key passes, so I think it's time for him to start. And then, of course, we got Lord Zubac up top.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, every game since we've come back, whatever we're calling this phase, every game that Alvarez has played, he's made some kind of impact, whether some kind of spectacular pass or scoring. So the kid is putting in work.
He's putting in work, and like GBS said, he's learning to be a professional. I think it's starting to show.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you took Legit out of the middle though.
Yeah, I am too.
Really?
I mean, just the way it's been playing. I mean, you're kind of throwing the wrench in the plans. That's to me that's a bit of a bold move. I mean,
that's true.
I'm not
but I also threw in Jonah, so I mean, that you're taking out Benny. I think he's been playing pretty well as well, but I think with Jonah you have more of an outlet. Not just that, you have more of a defensive presence, so he can do both.
True. That and Alvarez and Dos Santos seem to have some kind of cool little bond as they come off the bench together. So
yeah, because he's a cool guy. Remember?
Araujo said it. I believe it.
Yep. Araujo said it. I believe it.
All right, Brian. Well, why do you believe in this?
Let's go with my lineup with all-star keeper. Nah.
The only.
David Bingham, of course, at goal. I have Insua out left. Steris Depew in the middle. And Felcher out right. The two in the middle are going to be Kitchen and Corona. Out left, Pavon. Out right, Araujo. And up top, Zubac and the boy making this continuous run as the CAM. Going with the same lineup that we saw against LAFC. If it's not broken, why fix it? The only reason I feel that GBS may have made that change against Portland was because they had LAFC on the weekend. And it was a midweek game. And it showed that, Felcher, aside from the mistake, he was all right. He looked rested. So go with what wasn't broke. Let's do that. Let's get another W.
And I should add, which I didn't, is that San Jose is playing a midweek game when the Galaxy is resting.
Yeah.
So that might play a factor as well.
Yeah, for sure. It probably is going to play a big factor because the Galaxy, I think this is the first week that they're not playing 2 games, right?
Right. Or aside from the protest week, but nobody.
Oh yeah, well I guess
nobody played
that week too. Yeah, but they were scheduled to play 2 games, so this is the first time that they're not scheduled to play 2 games.
Yeah, correct. But yeah, and at the same time, San Jose has some players up there in age. I think Salinas has been around for a minute. Wando's obviously older, so
yeah.
So it should be a factor. Talk about factors and being older and gaining weight. obviously we're at a bit of a disadvantage because we're recording on a Tuesday night, and media day isn't until Thursday. So the Chicha is still questionable, still up in the air. If he's ready, you guys wouldn't start him over Zubac?
No. And the reason why I think is the same reason why Jonah didn't start right away either. You know, coming off an injury, you don't want to aggravate it again. And like you said, you know, his dad bod is probably still needs to get his physical up. So I think they could throw Zubac up top and then come in as a super sub for Chicharito, the way Jonah has been coming in, and just dag the team, just ultimate dag, you know.
Yeah,
you get fresh legs in there, it's over. Especially with their game that they're having in the midweek, they're gonna have some tired legs.
Yeah, I agree with that. One of the main things, he's our star, right? He's our DP. We want to see him actually be able to make a run and see if we probably do it into the playoffs. You know, he's going to be our main guy that we need to have on the pitch. So if you could avoid it, and on top of that, the team's hot. Well, why even try to, you know, like you said earlier, throw a wrench in there?
Well, not much of a wrench.
Wrench throwers.
When you talk about Zubac, that's my thing. You know, those are goals and missed opportunities there.
Yeah.
It's also a different position from Jonah's position. Jonah's position is everywhere. You know,
it's required to have a physical fitness.
You got to touch every blade of grass when you're playing Jonah's position. But
True.
Chicha's is not as demanding, and at the same time, you got to remember, you got 5 subs. So I think there's a lot of missed opportunity when it comes to Zubac. You know, he tries, like Brian likes to say.
He does.
I love that shit, man. And can I just say that him trying has actually affected the rest of the players too?
Hell yeah.
Like the way he goes at defenders and is just running like an idiot, but he's running, right? And it's just
it's contagious.
It's contagious, man. You need that one person to just give energy to the team, and I feel like him and Araujo actually do that, and you see it happening on the field. And yeah, so continue. He's trash, but continue. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there.
I mean, yeah, I get that he tries, but like this LAFC game was like his worst game, you know.
I agree.
And yeah, we mentioned it in the last show. We got a little lucky with the missed chances we got, you know. And then Zubac puts that away. Although we still won, that game is a lot different, a lot earlier, you know.
A lot earlier. Yeah, you're right.
You put the fire out quick in the first half, and those could come back, you know, and haunt you. Luckily, it didn't in this last game, and that's the things I think about. And with 5 subs, dude, and being the pro that Chicha's is, where he's played and everything, if the guy knows he's ready and he's ready to go, then I would start him. And again, you also have to remember, we don't know when the Galaxy's gonna play again after this. There's no schedule out or nothing yet.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah. Well, then why risk it if it's like that? Why put him in there, risking him to get an injury, and then he has to wait all that other time again? If we don't know the schedule yet, don't play him. Let Zubac go. He's had 3 solid games and then 1 bad game his last time. And solid by his standards is him trying.
I was about to say, solid.
Yeah,
that's a bold word.
That's all I needed him to do. Like
He's
said,
had a game.
You know, it's contagious. Just watching him go in there and try his hardest.
Yeah, but like, even him trying isn't enough, because this is the reason why. And I'm taking this straight from the stand, so don't think I came up with this all on my own, because I'm not that smart. There's
True.
Like, you remember what you pointed out when you thought Zubac got mad because they didn't play, Pavon didn't play on the ball. They left him wide open. They left him
for a reason.
Wide open. Yeah. So, just again, I'm quoting them. Chicha's not going to be left wide open. You relieve pressure for Pavon as well. You know, even if he's not fully fit, you know, just fucking pull the mark, and it's gonna open up a lot of space for Pavon. Fucking have Chicha lean to the opposite side that Pavon's playing.
I don't know. Team's hot. You don't need to risk anything. You're good.
All right. Cool. I just felt like talking shit about Zubac.
Leave Zubac alone,
You
bro.
always do, man. Damn, just get a pad already, man.
Oh my god. All right. So
You owe that tat.
before we get to our predictions, let's see what the pros, quote unquote pros at
Nice.
MGM have to say. Not nice. I thought this wasn't nice, Willis.
No, I mean nice as in the pictures. That's exactly what they're gonna look like after this game.
Mad angry Smurfs.
All right, so they got the Galaxy.
Boy blue.
So they got the Galaxy as underdogs, plus 185. They got San Jose as favored at plus 125, and the least favorite is the draw at 250. We were talking about this off air, how we feel like they don't have a lockdown on MLS yet, and if anything gives you a clue, it's that the goals haven't changed ever since we started putting up predictions, which I believe has been the last 4 games. It's been 3.5.
Yeah.
They have it at 3.5, which is interesting because in my eyes, seeing what I've seen from San Jose, this depends on the Galaxy. For the Galaxy to score 4.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, San Jose has been giving up 8 goals in the last 2 games, right? Or 3 games.
Yeah.
Well, 9 goals in 3 games. Man, that's horrible. So I think that's where that 3.5 is coming from. That they're already giving away at least 2 goals to San Jose. At least either 2 or 3 goals. So Galaxy just has to score 1, basically. Or San Jose just has to score 1.
I was about to say, damn, Willis.
No, San Jose. Sorry. So I mean, I guess that's what they're banking on, and I mean, I don't think they're wrong. I think that's spot on, pretty much. Because actually, before you get to the score, that's the number that I was going off of as well.
I hadn't seen it. I hadn't seen it yet, but let me see. Damn, I don't know which one's mine. There you go. That's mine right there.
You see?
So I actually went with the 3-1 win. Confidence, and Bingham had a good game, and he's always good for one. And I hate to say it,
Yes.
but Wando's always gets us since we've had Bingham. He knows how much he sucks. So.
Wando.
So yeah, I mean, I think the Galaxy is riding too high in confidence again. On paper, it should be even worse than this, but I'm just gonna go with 3-1 because I feel comfortable. But if it's like 4, 5, 6, nah, maybe not 6. But if it's over 3, I would not be surprised, being that we're twins.
Noise. Yeah. See, I guess we both were thinking the same thing. San Jose is not doing pretty well right now. We're riding high in confidence, like you said. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more than 3 goals that we score. I'm giving 1 to San Jose for the same reason that you said, being good for 1. That's why I was surprised he didn't get scored on this last game, but I'll take it.
You know what? Maybe they do know something, and Bingham had a good game, and he's on debt and goals against, so it's gonna be, yeah. I'm not even gonna say it.
That's the number I got. I got 3-1 Galaxy win. Damn, I predicted nothing but wins, and I was right, huh?
Yeah, look at you, huh? All right, Brian, you got a 2-1. What's going on? Why'd you ruin this, bro? We're in a
as well as
the down, man.
As well as the Galaxy has been playing, I think Edgar has said this on Sunday or on this last that we had, that this could be one of those trap games. Almeida usually knows how to adjust, and he usually knows how to play against GBS. Last season, he kind of took it to us and swept the series. This could be one of those games. It's a wounded team. They're gonna come back against a team that they hate in the LA Galaxy, and they're gonna try to fight them till the end. It's gonna be a win regardless, in my opinion, but it's gonna be one of those tested wins that the guys are gonna have to prove that they could come out playing like shit or whatever the case may be. It's gonna be one of those grind out wins, in my opinion, against a team that's gonna try to kick our ass or whatever.
That's what happened the first game, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what the first game was like.
Oh, maybe
Another one of those.
Yeah.
Nah, I think that's done. I know Edgar brought up the whole Almeida thing, but that mental block is done. I think.
I
And
agree.
and then San Jose's in the opposite end right now, so I don't see it, man. As bad as we've been in the past, and hopefully it doesn't happen, but the flip of a switch, you can go back to it. I just don't see it. I don't see it now. I don't see it with the way they're playing. I can't see such a bad turnaround happening, especially against a team like that. That's they're just struggling, and they have a guy like Wando they depend on. As much as we talk shit about him, he's up there in age, and the way Depuy's playing right now. Yeah.
Beast.
Yeah.
He's beast in it, man.
And then I think you coming in with that mentality is probably what's gonna, some of the players are gonna have is gonna fuck them up in the game. They gotta respect the opponent either way. They might be going through some shit, but seeing how high the LA Galaxy is riding, they still need to humble themselves and knowing that they're gonna be playing away either way. They're not gonna be here in LA. They're gonna be over there.
I mean, that humbling came into the tournament, bro.
Yeah, they did.
Did you not see that shit?
The bubble
I think
treatment.
that was a whole humble cake, bro.
See, they had seconds.
They had the whole bakery.
Oh my god. But dude, look at that. Look at that schedule, bro. Win. And
win.
Should have put a question mark on the Seattle one.
Nah. No,
Yeah,
well,
Seattle.
that one still has to be made up. But as of right now, there's only that game left. We all, obviously we already gave our predictions, and I totally fucked this up already because I had said 3 points out of the whole schedule. So, yeah, man, I think the Galaxy takes blood and they close it out. And we'll see whenever that Seattle game is rescheduled, and they can get it too.
They can get it too.
They can get it too. They can get it too.
Man, but
It's outside. How about that?
there you go. So we don't know when the Galaxy are going to be playing again. Hopefully there's some kind of news by the time you guys hear this, because it's supposedly supposed to be sometime this week that they're supposed to release something, at least the Seattle game, hopefully.
Yeah.
But man, it's been great. It's been this first phase or second phase, whatever it is, third phase, I guess you would say, has been great. And fuck, would have never imagined coming out with all these wins. And
crazy, huh? That we have a streak, a good streak, not a bad one.
Yeah.
And the team is actually playing with identities. So I think the team has found their identity, and you've seen the results.
Yep.
So you're telling me you trust the process?
I'm telling you, I didn't trust the process, and now I do.
Yeah, and it's crazy because there's been no roster changes. Obviously.
Exactly.
Jonah's getting
help. The same people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonah's still coming off the bench. Chicha's not playing, and Yoni's not even here yet. So.
Yoni,
yeah.
Pinche Yoni.
So, this is why we have Willis on, man. This is why. I need,
what the fuck?
I don't know. Let him have his moment.
There's little Yonis. You remember that?
I do.
You guys are gonna get us taken down for copyright.
Hell no, Yoni.
Y'all need to chill.
Y'all need to chill. So that's pretty much it for this preview. You guys got anything else before we go?
Fuck San Jose.
Yeah.
Sonido de puta.
I like it.
Yeah, what he said.
You know what? Also, so if you guys want to find me, you can find me on Instagram as Eddie_Nags or on Twitter as Eddie Nags all together. Bryant.
You can find me as Bryant Nags on PSN, IG, Twitter. Bryant Nags, BRYANT. Oh, and check out our website. We have an article up written by our very own Edgar Zuniga. So check that out.
Nice.
NAGTV.com. NAGTV.com. NAGTV.
I I guess me, I do have social media. I wish it was Willis Nags, but it is not. It is at Willis_89.
As you may see in the screen if you're watching. Thank you, everyone. Whoever watched this, listen to it. Make sure to like the video, share, follow all our socials, and hopefully we get a schedule soon and we can have some more G's and some more NAG.
NAGTV.com. NAGTV.com.
Until then, keep on nagging.
NAGTV.com. NAGTV.